Ta-da! We're live. All right. Hello, everybody. Oh, okay. Before when I just remembered I need to do laundry. Be away from keyboard, but be back virtual. All right. It happens. And hello, everybody. Happy Friday. And um, yeah. We just added Fungal Dog as moderator to help, so that if poor Sarcastic is held up somewhere and can't come in, we've got a backup to help us scare away trolls. So glad to see everybody. I see some folks are dealing with colds, and I can sympathize, because um, I'm learning to deal with well, it's I think it's asthma. It seems to flare up more when you've got pollen and ozone and stuff like that. I've been taking readings and stuff, and I figure out that a lot of times I start off in the day, I'm fine, I'm pretty normal, but by the evening, between all the pollution and pollen and whatever else, it gives me a little bit of a hard time. So
You're
I'm
also
adjusting
getting your seasonal dose of Africa.
Well, actually, no, we're not getting the Saharan dust yet. I think what's interesting about this is, based on the readings that I've been seeing, for a mid-sized southern city, we have a lot of ozone. We have a lot of pollution. And, bigger cities like Baton Rouge have like emission standards for their vehicles, stuff like that, because it's a big city. They know they have pollution problems. But mid-sized cities tend to kind of fall between the cracks with that. And so, they think they don't have a problem. Yeah. If, I've been checking, air quality reports between two different websites, enough to know, yeah, there is a pollution problem here. But all things being equal, let's see.
We're about to get hit with a whole line of weather.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Might need to refresh. Yeah. Do I? Well, I'm. Okay. But yeah, and we also need to say some prayers for our friends that are in the central part of the United States right now, because as Yamane brought to my attention, there's been a major tornado in the St. Louis, Missouri area, and there have been some fatalities from that. And of course, that weather system is going through, Missouri and Iowa and, places to the east of that. So we're definitely going to be lighting a candle.
Missouri's all right.
Yeah. Well, as I told him, and this is advice I give to anyone, there are some great websites now that you can check from your phone, like AccuWeather, Wonderground. I tend to bounce back and forth between the two of them. There are some folks that do live weather forecasts, like Ryan Hall, y'all, tends to do live reports when there's severe weather. Of course, he's covering the entire United States, and it's where we are. We haven't been getting a whole lot.
One of the
lately,
things I need to mention is most local television stations, regardless of market, have apps for your phone, or your computer, that you can download. You go to the radar, you hit play, and they will give you a live radar for your area. We're lucky. We live 2 blocks from our local radar station.
Yeah, they're one of the local news stations is 2 blocks away from us. So yeah, when they give a weather report and they say this is what's going on at the station, we're like, oh yeah, that's right on the other side of the neighborhood.
Because it's going on here.
Yeah. So yeah, and some of them get a little hokey. One of the ones around here has a thunder truck, and that's their vehicle that they go out and they chase storms with, whatever. And it's like, talk about cringeworthy, guys, but it entertains the locals, I guess.
And I would say the whole name of the truck, but you know what? When that organization decides to pay for me to say it, then I'll say it. I'll say it a lot. If they just pay me a lot.
Yeah.
So, my soul isn't for sale, but my services are. Oh.
There you go. But anyway, so that's just, a little bit of something to help people. Like if you're wondering, how do you keep track of, severe weather? That's one way you can do it. And I was actually thinking about maybe doing something, giving some basic information about, well, what do you do if there's a tornado, for my website, because there are places in other parts of the world that are starting to experience those for the first time. One of our Facebook group members who lives in Europe said, yeah, there was a tornado in our area for the first time ever. And, they really didn't know what to do about that, because, they're used to seeing Twister, and thinking that's an American problem. But, speaking as somebody who has grown up, living with that as a fact of life, actually, there was a major tornado in my hometown when I was about a year old. And it was, a few blocks from where I lived, and ended up leveling an area where the local mall now is. So, that sort of thing, I've lived around it, and, it doesn't have to be scary if you know what to do. So I might put together a little something for everybody that, might be in other parts of the world and is wondering, how do I deal with that? So
I think Ryan Yahal says, don't be afraid, be prepared.
Don't be scared, be prepared. Yeah, Ryan Hall. Yeah, said that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, the Texas Storm Chasers. I saw one of their things a little while ago, and that was really funny, because only in Texas are you going to have weather reporters talk about conditions being as dry as a popcorn fart. I was like, yeah,
I've heard of them.
They're from Texas. They had the cute accent and everything. I was like, this should be something on King of the Hill, But Katie said mostly
I'll tell
had
you
an
what.
ER visit. Oh goodness. Eluded hello. I'm kind of glad that I was sitting here just chatting for a minute, because that's giving people a little bit of time to get on, and to put laundry on and stuff like that. I can certainly appreciate that. But for tonight we're honoring Tawret. And yes, not
Tawret, yes.
Right, not the character from Moon Knight. The real Tawret. And of course, subscribers of this channel might have caught the spotlight that we did on Bess and Tawret at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I liked the way she was portrayed as a character.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the way they pronounced the name.
Yeah, well,
and that's not Oscar Isaac's fault. He's a great actor.
Yeah. Well, it's a British guy trying to pronounce it with an English accent, Tawret.
Yeah.
And not excuse me, knowing. And I'm learning a little bit more about local, as in various regional Arabic accents. And I noticed that some of those may go back farther than people think. It kind of matches with some of the things I was reading about on that study of Egyptian phonology. By the way, if you want a really fun time sync, there's a YouTube channel called Habibi Squad. And they have a couple on Guess the Egyptian that was really, really hilarious. Darren even found it entertaining. I was afraid you would be bored, but you end up learning some interesting words in Arabic in the process.
Fendi.
But okay, okay, so spell that name you're asking about. Are you talking about Ryan Hall, y'all? Let's see.
Ryan Hall is his name. The y'all
Ryan
is a
Hall,
southern thing.
The y'all is because he's from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which is barely the South.
Oh.
Just barely. It's like the borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is really funny, because way down in the bottom part of the Gulf Coast, you've got some people that are really crazy about what's considered a Yankee. I had a roommate that would aggravate me and call me a damn Yankee because I was from North Louisiana. I finally got fed up and I told her, "Well, we won, so shut up." So that got her to stop. But here, I'm going to turn that down just a bit. There we go. So,
it's really crazy right now.
Oh, Gabriel, Kentucky in here. Be careful, y'all. Yeah. But yeah, and see, I realized that, it's still the South, you know. Yeah, and like say, wait, North Louisiana's a Yankee? Yeah, exactly. Because if you go back in my mother's side of the family, they were Confederate soldiers. So what's up?
I'll be back.
Okay.
Go, just get started.
Okay, do you need help getting out?
No.
Okay. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that the people that are way down, like around, I think they consider the Interstate 10 to be the new Mason-Dixon line. They're a little crazy. There's something in the water down there, so that was my whole point. But
My father was from Kentucky.
So
my mother was from Ohio, so
yeah. I don't know if they still have that list. This was back in the days when people would send funny lists of things on the like through email, instead of through social media. But there was like new state mottos, and I think the one for Ohio was "We wish we were in Michigan."
oh, they would be up in a roar about that.
Yeah. But what's funny though is the one they had for Louisiana I thought was rather appropriate. It says we're not all Cajun wackos. That's just our tourism campaign. So I think that's rather appropriate. But, all right. Well, Darren's taking care of something out front. Might be checking on our little ducky, or maybe something else. But let's go ahead and get started since we know that we've got everybody here. And of course, if other people come in, later on, that's okay. And we'll catch him with the cool waters when he comes back. Oh, and I tell you what, one more thing that I'm going to mention before we get good and started, because I did a thing. I got good and motivated, I guess, after we had some unexpected visitors last time around. And so I know everybody's been wanting a print ritual book. This is something that I printed on I think Print Shop version 23. The original version was dates back to the 80s and dot matrix printers, but even the version I have now is pretty old. But this is the ritual book that I use, and I needed to make a version that everybody can get. And so I did that. I didn't realize that I had enough stuff to make a pretty decent one. It's going to be about 38 pages, a little bit bigger than this, but not by much. And I did my best to make sure that it'll be about $10 US plus shipping. And that's not going to go on Amazon. That is going to be exclusively through either the Kemetic Reform website, or I might just have it link you directly to Lulu. And so that way that's our, you can think of it as our church hymnal, only it's this ritual and like a lot of, the prayers that we say, and then the decade ritual, stuff like that. A little pronunciation guide for the Egyptian language things. And my proofs are supposed to be in the mail to me right now. So hopefully by the end of the month, I can either approve it or tweak whatever needs tweaking. So by sometime next month, you'll be able to have one, physical in print and be able to follow along. So, finally get, that's something that, is a little bit overdue, but finally going to get that done. So. But okay, that's cool. But alrighty. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Was it our little munchkin?
I had to go check on her.
Okay.
And make sure the door was locked. It was.
Okay. Well, you're just in time. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me, as Tiffany purifies me. Hail unto you, O ye Notre Dame. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all the unforgiveness to us. We are pure out. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure out.
Man.
That's on me.
Man. What did I?
Huh?
Man.
Yeah. Well, what?
That stuff is cold.
I know. It feels good on my hand because you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from when I was messing with blocks earlier today. Caught my finger between two of them. That hurt.
Hi, everyone. I don't know if we started.
Hi, everyone. We have started.
Oh, well, we're just getting the ritual underway. So,
Yeah.
yeah. You just missed Darren getting the cool waters. So,
Sorry if I interrupted.
It's all right. Yeah, but we're about to get started lighting the candles and everything, and we're honoring Tawret. So. So, love to all and cool waters on Darren.
Thank you. Bless you. Love you, my
Yeah.
child. And thank you for the sticker.
Yeah. Alrighty. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, and has been with us in the past, and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
And we light our candle for Mama Sekhmet, that she may bring peace and healing to all those who need it. To everyone who's tuning in, who's trying to get over illness. To everyone who's worried about a loved one who's sick. May Mama Sekhmet bring healing and strength to all of you. And we light this candle for Mahes, that he may keep safe everyone who's in the path of severe weather. We ask the Lord of Storms to protect those who are in the path of those storms. Excuse me. Yes, and thank you for those super stickers. You will rise in the Achet as Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You sit in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Lady Tawret, the great lady. Hail and praise unto you, O Yunachru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out as Fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oyanachiru, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, Oyanachiru. You may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you and cleanses you. It adorns you, takes its place upon your hands. O Yunachuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Tawret. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure, Pure is Ra Horeketi within his house. Pure, pure is Tawret within her house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horeketi and for Tawret, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horeketi. Come to your body, O Tawret. Come to your bodies, O Yanachuru. Come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Tawret. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horeketi, and your son, the Osir Nisu, Nebkeperura, your foes retreat from you. And Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. There we go. From the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead. We light this candle that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way into what? And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris. Their hearts may be refreshed. A voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. Excuse me. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your cow shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fat is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. Make sure we got everybody together here. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first mod. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second mod. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third mod. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth mod. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth mod. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth mod. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh mod. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth mod. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Oh, I see another super sticker. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I think somebody was also asking about another channel. So. It's just a channel that I mentioned at the beginning. It's called Habibi Squad. Habibi is Arabic for like friend, or buddy. It has a lot of different contexts depending on how you say it. Our friend Nassim, who's from Palestine originally, explained that it can mean, hey, Habibi, pal. Or it could be like, listen, Habibi, I'm going to kick your ass. So
listen, you little childish twerp.
Well, I was like, listen, buddy.
Yeah, it's all about context.
Yeah, just like the word buddy for us, hey, buddy. Yeah. You can say it lovingly or you can say it, sarcastically. Yeah, it's very context dependent, but the name of the channel is Habibi Squad. And so, it's these 5 buddies, from different parts of the Middle East. And, they make this game show where, they're guessing the identity of somebody from a part of the Middle East that they either know or don't know. Or actually, a recent one was because one of them got married to somebody who's from Pakistan. And so they're like, okay, we're going to see if we can guess someone from Pakistan. And they had all just gone, on a vacation there because, they were going for the wedding. And so they nearly got fooled by some other folks who are from different parts of the area. So they tend to be about half an hour a piece, but they're really funny. If you're willing to sit there and listen for the accents and, some of the things that they say, it's a great little bit of, geography and language lesson, and watching, 520 something guys mess with each other. So with that said, we have one sort of hymn for Tawret. It's very hard to find things for her because she didn't have the long hymns and things that major deities did. But I think it would be reasonable to suspect that in a lot of your major temples there would have been some kind of a chapel or an area that was dedicated to her. And we have examples of statues of Tawret that are carved with the face of Queen Tia, the wife of Amenhotep III. And they were put up in probably a lot of different places. And the whole idea was, she is, manifesting or representing Tawret for the people to pray to, for various concerns, because she was a protectress of the household. So. Hail unto you, O Tawret, Necheridat, a great goddess. Hail, O Tawret, Uret Hakau, great of magic. We honor you on this feast of Apip, which is your feast. We ask you to protect. There's someone whose sister just gave birth to a child. Protect, the new mother and child, and protect all mothers who are concerned about their children all over the world, because there are a lot of those. And please protect and bless those that are tuning in, that are part of our little community, that wonder about how they're going to take care of their loved ones. And in this very uncertain age, you've certainly seen a lot of those in the past, and you know how to guide people through it. So we ask for you to give us some wisdom and some calm and some insights so that we can get through this one as well. And at this point, if anybody's got some requests for prayers to some other deities that we can include in here, prayers for anything in particular, this would be a great spot to do that before we go ahead and do the cookies. So. Yeah, well, I'm noticing the little bit of a thread there about moonshine, aka Mountain Dew, and whiskey being used as a home remedy. Well, there's variations of a hot toddy that involve whiskey, so that's something that goes back a long ways. Okay, so we have a request for a prayer to Sekhmet. So I'm gonna get the one from her candle. And hail, O Sekhmet, the great, eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Zfet, most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. May you continue to bring blessings, and protection, and strength and healing to all those who invoke your name for it. And okay. Oh, hey Mario. Where's this set? Oh, with him and Inanna. Oh, well. Funny thing, I've been invited to a group on Sunday that is they venerate Inanna, and they wanted me to talk about the book that I just wrote. So, prayer for the Ak of Alex Springs. Journey's prayer for my partner and his family, otherwise, so we get over this garbage infection. Yeah. Bast and Anapu. Oh, okay. Oh, well, you're really. Oh, I'm so glad you're reading the book. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, I see. Someone asking for a prayer for justice with events. I totally get that, because we're concerned about the state of Darren's job and what's going to be going on with that come the end of September. So we want to make sure that he has one come October 1. So that's another prayer that we have. Let's see who else we can offer prayers to. So I saw some requests for Set and for Anapu and for Bastet. So hang on. Hail, O Sutak, son of Nut, great of strength in the bark of millions, chosen one of Ra Horaketi, bull who dwells in the northern sky, fearsome one at whom all lands tremble. Great is your war cry, great is your might. Your wasp scepter stretches over the sky. You stand at the zenith of the stars. Lord of storms, Lord of dread, your voice is thunder in the heavens. You slay the fiend from the prow of Ra's bark. Protect us from evil and grant us long life. Hail and praise unto you, Bastet, Lady of Love, Lady of Life, daughter of Atum, firstborn of the Lord of all, greatest goddess, Lady of Heaven, mistress of all the gods. You open the movements of Shu, for he is your messenger. You slaughter with your arrows, you slay the evil one and seize the hearts of the wicked foes. Lady of the shrine, foremost of the sacred fields, mistress of perfume, mistress of joy. O Eye of Horus, O Eye of Ra, Uraeus whom Ra loves, protect us until the dawn. And for Anapu. Hail and praise, O Anapu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the west, fair son of Osir, great physician who heals. Your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods. You stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead, and they live because of you. Oh, something that I need to mention this now, and I'll keep mentioning it to give everybody advance warning. We figured out that July 4th is on a Friday this year. And so typically July 4th means you're going to have a lot of people blowing stuff up as soon as the sun goes down. So it's going to be pretty loud, and, we tend to blow up a few things. So what we're probably going to do is have service about an hour early, so we can catch it before sundown and be wrapping up. And you'll probably hear a lot of stuff in the background, as we wrap up, but at least
we also want to be available for Indiana.
Yeah, in case she needs somebody to cuddle her up.
Yeah, because she's not going to like all those fireworks. Yeah,
well, I think being inside helps. But yeah, because animals aren't too keen on fireworks, But by having service an hour early, so it would be 7:30 Central Time. That would make it easier for us to cover both bases. So just putting that out there now, and that's a little more than 6 weeks from now, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, but just to give everybody a heads up. So.
Oh, and by the way, in case fireworks are expensive, most of them are made somewhere outside of the United States.
Oh. Well, here's the funny thing. I have a lot of stuff already stashed that I had gotten ahead of time to see, will this work for pyrotechnic effects? Some of them do, some of them don't. The ones that don't work so well for pyrotechnic effects will just blow up. We don't have to buy anything new, so. Yeah, but okay, somebody had asked for something for Hathor, and actually next week we will be honoring the beautiful reunion between Hathor and Horus. So that'll be, the thing for next week. But we'll go ahead and I'll read something for her, and then we're going to do our cookies. So go ahead and get ready for those. We offer a prayer to Hathor, or a praise of Hathor. And look ahead to her festival with Horus. O Golden One, come to our song and feast your heart on dancing. Shine upon the festival night and take joy in seeing the dances. O come to the procession of revelry, to the place where we wander the marsh. Your rights have been established, and nothing is left for want. Yeah, and we'll definitely be reading this next week as well. How the beauty of your face shines as you appear. Oh, come in peace. We get drunk looking at you, oh, beautiful as gold, oh, Hathor. May the waters you provide us refresh our mouths and cool our hearts. O Golden One, how good is this song, like the song of Horus himself. Likewise, see how we dance for you. Likewise, see how we sing for you. Give that we may live and prosper. All right, well, first up, we're going to read one for everybody. And I think that these cookies can be valid for more than 1 week, because there's ones from the last couple of weeks that seems like they're still relevant. So last week's was a person is never too old to learn. So with that in mind, let's see if Tawret has some additional advice for us. That was interesting. It rang the bell. October will be a month of happiness, joy, and contentment. Wow. Considering that we were just saying, October 1, we're still going to have a job. I guess she knows some things we don't. So.
I hope that's a message from my boss, too.
Yeah. October will be a month of happiness, joy, and contentment. So I'm going to put that right here because we need to take a picture of that for the group. Okay, and I see our icons. And yeah, somebody was asking about how does Indiana react to fireworks. Well, it's like thunder. So, as long as she can kind of huddle up and feel like she has a safe place, I think she's okay.
And as long as she knows where we are, that's the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah. She, I mean, if she goes to sleep, if she's in her little crib, she's okay. But if she's awake and she doesn't know where we are, she gets kind of scared. So kind of antsy. So we just have to let her know you're not alone. You're okay.
She's got to be able to cuddle up somewhere near Mama Duck, and she's all right.
Yes. There's actually kind of a spot where there's the couch and the coffee table, and there's like this little nook there. And I put a towel down, and she will cuddle up and just go beak under wing while I'm sitting on the couch, checking my laptop or whatever, and having my tea. So it's the cutest thing.
She did not leave me this morning until I told her to go with you.
Oh, when you were getting up? Yeah, because she comes in the morning. I let her go swim a little bit, and she's got a little tub in the roll-in shower. So she goes in there, she washes off, and then she goes and she has to watch Darren. And so she watches him transfer out of bed and watches me put his shoes and braces on. While I'm helping him with that, she preens because it's like, okay, you're preening, I'll preen. And so she keeps an eye on him until it's time for him to go out, and then she goes and checks on me. So, she's got to be with one of her people. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and no, you're perfectly cool. All right. Yes, and I've been working on some little short, like some YouTube shorts of Indiana. Once I have those up, I'll refer you guys over to it. It'll be on my other channel. But yeah, it'll basically be like a little bit of Duck ASMR. So we're going to start with Katie Horton asking for Anubis and Set. And felt their presence when you were in the ER yesterday. And definitely we're glad that you're out of the ER and you're, with us, and we hope that things get better. But a funny movie will make your evening delightful. So, Katie, a funny movie will make your evening delightful. Sounds like it's time for you to just relax and rest and recharge a little bit. Get some personal time. Some healing time. Okay. Mythwood, and then Starscape P needs guidance with a difficult decision. So we'll start with Mythwood. Mythwood. Next week will be a time of self-discovery. Next week will be a time of self-discovery. Now, Starscape, your turn. You will be able to escape the stresses of everyday life during your travels. You will be able to escape the stresses of everyday life during your travels. So it may be time to take a trip, and that'll give you some perspective on something that you're currently struggling with. Or maybe your commute or something like that. But your travels will help you to escape from the stresses of everyday life. Okay, Robin Pan and then Gabriel from the Lady of the Night. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Is that a hippo icon? But so Robin Pan and then Gabriel. Okay, there we go. Robin, November will bring you prosperity and success. November will bring you prosperity and success. And for Gabriel, asking from, I believe that's from Tawret that you were asking. Life's greatest treasures often come in unexpected packages. Life's greatest treasures often come in unexpected packages. Okay. So let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit behind on the chat, just so I don't lose place on requests. But okay, now we're to Pesa Bast, asking from Bast, and then B. So, Pesa Bast, asking. Pesa Bast, new opportunities will come your way in October. New opportunities will come your way in October. And it's funny, compare that with, again, the one for everybody. October will be a month of happiness, joy, and contentment. So, don't know what's next, but they're telling us to have faith. So, now for B. B, Your attitude is a reflection of your values. Excuse me. Your attitude is a reflection of your values. So be mindful. I think they're trying to gently shake a finger there. But a wombat with tunes from Sekhmet and Aset, and then for Zabalin. And and Aloni, don't worry about being late. You can still get one from Set and Sobin. Let me just go down. Let's see. Okay. And Mary Dra wants one for my night tonight. Okay. Just. Let's see. Don't skip me. Yeah. So wombat with tunes and then Zabela, and then we're gonna do the since we've only got two from the Discord, we'll get those and then we'll just keep going down. So just hang in there. So asking from Sekhmet and Aset for a wombat with tunes. A wombat with tunes. Later today, your magnetic personality will shine. Later today, your magnetic personality will shine.
Careful, it also might stick to somebody.
Well, just let your personality shine this weekend. So that was a wombat with tunes, and now for Zabalin. A delicious surprise awaits you at Sunday brunch.
Wait, he's going to Sunday brunch? Awesome.
Or maybe this is a clue that you should go ahead and go to a Sunday brunch because there will be a delicious surprise awaiting you, Zabalin. So, so I guess if you're wondering should I or shouldn't I on something like that, or somebody invites you, go ahead and take it because there could be more than just the delicious surprise to come up. Either way. So Zabalin, that was for you. Next is our Discord cookies. So Jeka Nebatat and Serena. And then for our lovely Sarcastic. So we're going to start with Jeka Nebatat. All right, pass on for Jedka Nebatat. Your determination will ensure that you'll be triumphant. Your determination will ensure that you'll be triumphant. So, tell them to hang in there and don't give up. Okay, then for Serena. Okay, ooh, this one's a bit long, so crack your knuckles on this one. For Serena, stay open to the beauty of multiculturalism and the richness it brings. Stay open to the beauty of multiculturalism and the richness it brings. So that's for Serena. And if you need me to repeat that at any point, just tell me. Stay open to the beauty of multiculturalism and the richness it brings. Okay, now for sarcastic. In 3 words, you can sum up everything you've learned about life. It goes on.
Amen.
Yes. So sarcastic. In 3 words, you can sum up everything you've learned about life. It goes on. Okay. Let's catch up here. See, now we're to Eludida and then Alone, asking for one from Seth and Sobek. And yes, Robin was saying, I love how much you love the ducky. You know, I love my duckies, but that's just, you know, I was explaining to a friend of mine, you know, on the internet, he didn't realize how much of a ducky person I was, but I said, yeah, well, you know, I'd had them since I was very little. And it's just one of those things I always wanted to have some ducks and be their forever home, you know, because too many people want to just, you know, dump them off somewhere when they get big enough to fly, quote unquote. And that's a terrible thing to do. You wouldn't want to dump off a dog. You shouldn't do it to a duck either. And I tell you what, having just Indiana by herself, the way she interacts with us is teaching us so much about how intelligent they can be. It's still on, you know, they'd still only be about like a toddler, you know, if they were human. But, you know, toddlers can figure out a lot of stuff, and so can a dog. You know, and I think you were saying today, you don't know who's got who trained better.
Yeah. But, you know, the other thing she does is she brings a sense of it's time to shut down and clear all the noise.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Eludida and then Alone. So we're going to start with Eludida. And that one was waiting to come out. Don't wait for success. Start ahead without it. So Eludida, don't wait for success. Start ahead without it. And I think that's their way of saying you're going to make your own success. So don't wait for it. Start ahead without it. And now Alone asked for one from Set and Sobek. So. Okay. All right. You will experience joy in the beauty of the night sky. So, Alone, you will experience joy in the beauty of the night sky. And that might be a place to recharge, you know, or find some other answers that, you know, that you might be looking for. But you will experience joy in the beauty of the night sky. Okay. Deacon, asking for one from Anapu. And then One Eye asking me how to stay abreast of current events without being swamped in every stupid soundbite. Yeah, that's...
Can I give a little tip on that?
Yeah, considering that you have to do that as part of your job.
Deacon? If you have to pick places to go, Reuters.
Of course, you have the advantage that you have a subscription basically through your work.
No, I don't.
Well, for whatever reason, you're able to read a lot of different things without hitting a paywall. But meanwhile,
that is because I use it through my work.
Through your
computer.
work, your work computer allows you to do that.
Reuters, BBC,
Associated Press.
And the Associated Press.
That's another one. But the thing is, it's all stuff that you read. So I think somebody was saying read instead of watch. And yeah, that's a helpful thing.
And I'm going to tell you right now, limit yourself to 3 articles a day. I don't care what it is. Unless it's video games or something. It's complete entertainment. Stay away from YouTube because it's getting to the point where you can't tell what's real and what's misinformation.
Yeah, no, it was really funny. I'm a YouTuber. We are doing a YouTube live stream, and I will tell you, don't believe everything that's on YouTube. That's the irony of it. But okay, Deacon was asking for a fortune from Anapu. Deacon, your inner strength will shine in September. Your inner strength will shine in September. I tell you what, we keep getting these fortunes that are saying, come, August, September, October. There's going to be some good developments somewhere. So we just got to hang in there. I guess after the start of the new Kemetic year, some good things will hopefully be afoot.
And I'm going to give you a little tip when it comes to things like that. If you work toward it, if you work toward preparation, that always helps.
Oh, prepare for good things, then the sort of if you build it, they will come, right?
Prepare for good things, and when you prepare to meet the tough things, that's preparing for good things. Don't be afraid of it.
Okay. All right. So for One Eye, asking for some guidance. A long-awaited dream will come true this Sunday. A long-awaited dream will come true this Sunday.
Film it.
Well, One Eye. Yes, a long-awaited dream will come true this Sunday. So. Okay, and then Zephos Lavender Stone from Sutek and or Raw. Been busy but made it, and welcome. Yeah. And then Mary Raw is asking for one for my night tonight. Absolutely. So let's get those. Asking from Sutek is kind of in the back there. Yes, there's a connection between sets and Tawret as well. So ask Tawret not to give him a hard time as he helps us get some fortunes. All right, Zephos, make today the day you change the world. Make today the day you change the world. Now, keep in mind, the pyramids were not built in a day, but make today the day you start on whatever it is that you had percolating. Set is telling you to get on it. Set probably knows what it is you've been thinking about. So, okay, and Mary Raw was asking about her night tonight. Today's small steps lead to big achievements. So, Mary Raw, you wanted to know about what the progress of your night? Today's small steps lead to big achievements. Alrighty, and okay, and Mary woke up from the jackals. Oh goodness, Avela, no, we're no exploding crockpot again. Oh my goodness. How did you get crockpot to explode? Manufacturing error that caused it, but still. Mention me making Sunday food. I get twitchy. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay, bubble flaw in the ceramic. That makes sense. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Marriage Weapon Wet and then Serrano. I'm just double checking, but yeah, okay. So Marriage Weapon Wet from the Jackals. Okay. Marriage Weapon Wet. Seek wisdom. Your life will be enriched with knowledge. Seek wisdom. Your life will be enriched with knowledge. And keep in mind, we got one last week about you're never too old to learn new things. So, and then you're getting told specifically to seek wisdom. Okay, so for Serrana, practice gratitude for the natural world and the environment. Practice gratitude for the natural world and the environment. So, Serrana, it's time to do a nature walk or something. But practice gratitude for the natural world and the environment. Okay, and I think I saw, Pesa was asking for one from Set. Let's see if we've got, I'll try and catch up. Okay, Deacon's going to bed. Good night, everybody. Okay, I need to change my tag. I keep forgetting to set myself as Deacon from fall. And Gabriel's asking, could you offer up a prayer on my behalf so that I can be able to have the strength and determination to get the things I need done on a daily basis, especially with low energy and distraction? And certainly appreciate that. I've never seen that, Isabella. So you're gonna have to like link us up on the Discord or something. That because that's interesting. But what I'm gonna do is we'll pull this last one here. The peso is asking for. If anybody else has a request for a cookie, and we'll give a prayer for Gabriel, and wrap it up for the night. So, like I said, this is our last call. Last call for wisdom, y'all. Okay, Sat is telling you, Pesa, stay focused and determined on this Wednesday, and success will follow. So stay focused and determined on this Wednesday, and success will follow. So, and Gabriel is asking for the gods for strength to get through on a day-to-day basis, especially when you're dealing with low energy. And I can sympathize with that, having to, sometimes deal with, being short of breath and, having to contend with that. And it can make you really, sleepy and not want to do a lot of work. So I'm going to ask Sekhmet to continue to bring us healing. I really have a feeling that Serket would be a patroness of things like, respiratory problems. When you consider the full name, Serket Hatit means, she makes throats breathe. So, but in your case, we ask Lady Tawret, the Lady of the Hour, to look after you and to help you to find the energy and the focus that you need. But I get the sense that she's saying you need to recharge. So maybe that's something we all need to do, is find, whatever it is that helps us to recharge our batteries. And hopefully, our service tonight is one of those little things that helps people to recharge. So, and we love you for joining us. Oh, Thrilo. Okay. All right, B. Got to wake up early tomorrow. You have a good night. Thank you for being here. And so we'll pull one for Thrilo. By the way, did I mention that Morgan wants to find a sensor because of something he saw on Warhammer 40K? But, Thrilo, take care of your inner wisdom. It's the guide on your path. Take care of your inner wisdom. It's the guide on your path. So, learn to quiet the water, still the pond, and, listen to that calm inner voice, because that's going to be the guide on your path. Take care of your inner wisdom. So there you go, Thrilo. Apparently there's some weird cultist something or other in Warhammer 40K, and they sense their weapons or something, and he thought that was really cool, and so he wanted to know if there's a way to make a sensor kind of like the weird skull thing that they have in the game or the videos or whatever. And I'm like, you're suddenly interested in this because of something you saw in a video game. There's like a joke that's writing itself here. Okay. Well, thank you for being with us, Katie. Good night. We're going to wrap up so everybody else can go and enjoy the rest of their night and their weekend. But thank you for being with us and hanging in there with us. So. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure, as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Newt in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu, endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru, endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet, endures. As the name of Horus in Pei, endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep, endures. As the name of Jehutim, Khmenu, endures. As the name of Ra in the Achet, endures likewise for eternity. You've come in peace, O Ra. You've come in peace, O Tawret. You've come in peace, O Yunatru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Tawret. May you go forth in peace, O Yunatru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, everybody. I thank you for the likes, everybody. Yes, games, miniatures, novels, a couple of. Yeah. That's something else funny that we can chat about. But guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Everyone have a great weekend. Safe and well. And come join us next week. Lots of love, everybody.
Take care.